Yo, what's going on, everybody?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of My CanadaCast. I'm Canada Dave.
And I'm Groovy.
On today's episode, I can't believe it, Groovy. We're at the end of 2023. This is the last episode. It's pretty wild that we're heading into 2024. So pretty much we're going to be reminiscing on this past year, talking about events, what happened within cannabis, brands, strains. And then towards the end of it, we'll probably get into what we think might be some of the trending things in 2024 within cannabis, because it is a presidential election. Who knows what happens during that time? Is there going to be any other states that are going to put it on the ballot to go legal? We had a couple states actually legalize it this year, which is a huge thing within the industry. And those states were Delaware, Maryland, Minnesota, and Ohio. Ohio just did it in November. Pretty remarkable to see. I think now we're at, was it 27 or 28 states, Groovy, are actually recreational use or adult use, 21 and up.
I got booted off Instagram. I can't access Instagram, but I hope we're live. I got booted off. Force logged me out. That was interesting. Yeah, but I mean, a lot has changed in 2023. I mean, like you said, a bunch of states have gone legal. I mean, you experienced New York up in person, so you really got to see what that was like. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool because, I mean, I think they legaled it last year, and then they finally are opening up shops this year. So they're actually having bud on market, which I tried. I think it was that Calypso sour diesel. Didn't really taste like any sour diesel or anything. But you're starting to see more markets coming online, and I think that is something that we'll see trending in 2024 as well. As we're going to see more and more of these states start picking up. Like Minnesota went legal, and so did Ohio. Both those are right next to us, right? Michigan market. I'm curious how they'll ramp up and how they'll go.
What's up, Mr. Big Cloud? What's up, Lizzie? What's up, Spliffany? Just wanted to say what up to everyone in the chat for this impromptu episode. We appreciate you because this was kind of random. We were just kind of rushed, and we were supposed to record an episode yesterday, and we were just like, you know what, we're going live today. because family stuff has been crazy. I don't know about y'all for the holidays and whatnot. Which actually, you know, I don't know if T-Dub's in the chat yet, but I'll try to beat him to it. Let's go with a dab time. I actually got some Eastside Alchemy shit, which is really cool artwork on there called Joker's Wild.
Nice.
So I'm going to dab up that. And then, yeah, man, I mean, let's just talk about this year. I mean, I'm trying to even remember what even happened at the beginning of this year. You know, it seems like so much has happened this year. Like, you know, I think it's this year. The year is what I jammed with Honeycomb and Jason Leach in February, right? So it's a lot has happened this 1 year.
Yeah. I know our event kicked off our event was in February, I believe. I know that, right? The event we put on.
This year? That was this year, right?
Yeah.
I can't recall. I don't know if we ever put out the.
No. I remember you were out. You were out with power. You were dealing with no power for a couple of days. I remember it very vividly.
Yeah, that's right.
It was very stressful.
Right during the event, like literally as we were packing up, my power came on for like first day in 5 days. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I was using my Instagram to see our past, but I can't log into Instagram. So.
That was in February, so that was one of the first big. That was our first event that we did. It was in honor because we did that event in 2022. We did that one event at Laser Tag, so we ended up doing that one at Planet Ant, which was a fun event. It was like a live stream.
Shout out my buddy Tony. Yeah, we tried something new. It was hard to do there. You know, nothing to Planet Ant. It was just because we really wanted to smoke. And it was just really hard to blaze, like as we there, and we did it all outside. And it was a great time, but I think if we would have had a smoking event, we would have had a little more pop off. But that was a lot of fun. Tried our first event, really. I mean, I guess the other one I felt like was more of a get together. The second one was more about education. You know what I mean? So I felt like that was our first real education event, which we realized that people want to smoke, not just education.
Very true, my dude. I actually am able to get into the IG, so looking at some of our stories, we posted smoking donuts like January 4th, so that was big throughout the entire year.
That was something we called. We said donuts were going to be huge this year, and look at by the end of the year in rec shops, there's how many different types of donuts from how many different companies. Like that did pop off huge. And if you look at the beginning of what we said versus now, there are so many companies with so many more donuts. Back then, I think it was mainly just North Coast, was one of the main ones doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We kicked off the year with special guest Mitch from Respect My Region. That was the first special guest we had.
Which I met your partner, Mitch, and I wish we would have recorded that in Vegas.
I'm going to hit up Joey on LinkedIn, actually. I'm connected with him there. I'll just remind me. I have a post that says the MCMA was terminated, so that deserves a round of applause because that was January of 22nd.
Fuck you. Oh, there's dude.
And if you're not familiar with the MCMA was pretty much just trying to squash any caregiver that grew because they believed it was pesticide filled or mold ridden, and
it's just propaganda.
They're
trying
to put more laws.
Trying to use propaganda against small growers, and it was bullshit.
Officially gone. Which I thought. Seeing that was big news. I actually kind of forgot that was this year. I thought it was last year. I'll be honest with you.
That's why I had to really. It felt like
kind of blended because it was.
Dude, this year's been so busy for me
early.
musically. I've had more gigs and stuff, and then as far as us, we've been doing podcast stuff. Wasn't this summer the year that we went up to the UP, or was that last summer?
That was last summer.
Okay, I'm blanking.
Yeah, we had Mirko as a special guest. He joined us from Legit Labs. If you're not familiar with Mirko, Mirko's like a scientist, man. That guy can tell you anything about extracting. You want to know anything on how to do extracting or processes or how to get terps or infuse it with this? That's your man. And Mirko came on and we talked about he brought testing results, paperwork, everything. He came on and we pretty much what's going on with vape cars and some of these infused pre-rolls when they're adding these infused terps. I think actually that was a big topic to think about this year. Infused, because you have those infused joints and you also have those infused carts. And a lot of people don't understand when you're smoking them. Some of them are just those aroma. What the fuck is it called? Not aromatherapy, but those essential oils. It's like essential oil, like true terpenes, where it's giving that flavor of the cannabis, but it's like actual real blueberry. It's not like cannabis derived terps, which to me, to be honest, is
the flavor.
not a fan of.
I've been given like stuff like the Jeters, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I actually re-gifted some Jeters that I was given for a gig recently. I just as a Christmas present because I didn't want to waste. You
know? Yeah. We also checked out the Chicago Rise Mundelein, the consumption lounge. We visited that in February before our event. We made that road trip out there. That was pretty dope.
That was the Chicago one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I really enjoyed that road trip because that was our first time doing a consumption lounge. Like, legit. Like, the private one here was cool or whatever. Don't get me wrong. I had a good time when I went there the first time, just being able to smoke weed, like, inside legally. But the one in Chicago felt like a legit. You could just show up whenever and smoke. That was really fun. I think we had a great time doing that.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot.
I think more than anything, I enjoyed that whole experience of just being able to rent a rig for the first time. Like, I've never like gone somewhere and like they rented a rig. I thought that was so cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I wish there was more open, just so you could go meet up a buddy, go somewhere, chill and blaze. Like, if you don't want to blaze at your house, or you say your wife, girlfriend, family, someone, you just can't blaze at the house. You don't want to blaze outside. Like, it's just nice to have that spot where you can go, break up some weed, smoke a joint, chit chat. The game's on, or maybe you're watching a game, or they actually have like video games and different stuff. Yeah. It's just such a unique experience. I'm gonna go grab some wax real quick. I'm gonna make a donut while we're smoking.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then actually, I just saw CC color commentary. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a second, but let's actually do that. I always put like what you smoking on, and me and Dave were gonna jump into that in a second. We were gonna jump into like favorites and all that stuff, but like we're kind of reflecting right now, and then we're gonna go back and forth. But that's a good question. I kind of want to know what is everyone's favorite strain of this year, because that's actually like kind of a good question. Like, I know we'll just pause right there at March, right, or whenever we took that trip, February, March. But we got CC in the comments that just asked what saying his favorite strain of the year, and he says his has to be Spritzer. But the thing is, like, do you have a strain of this year? Like that's kind of the question. So I guess I'll put that, give everyone a little bit of time to think about it. Because I'll be honest, I got to think about
it. Me personally?
I know, I'm just saying in general, I need a second to think about it. What was your strain of the year?
Well, Leafly strain of the year based off of analytics, search impression, and how they figure it every year was Seed Junkies Permanent Marker.
Okay. Which, I mean, that we did have that Permanent Rain, which is RS11 flower with a permanent marker rosin in it. It was delicious. Like, that shit was delicious.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what my strain. Fuck, that's a good question. It's so hard for me to pick a strain of the year, to be honest. I don't know. I that's just me.
I mean,
if I have to think about it, I really enjoyed RS11. I had that.
I was literally gonna say RS11 because when we had that last summer from Terp,
Michigan Terp Farms,
MI Terp Farms, right? That was one of the first times I had like that sweet. It was almost like gassier runts, and I guess that's kind of maybe because I also enjoyed like greasy runts when we had that by Gas Station Cultivation.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of why I like this. It's almost like because there's a little funk to it, but a little sweetness to it, So I don't know. Maybe that's kind of what I was going for, is like a unique tasting something. I don't mind that.
I would agree. To me, the taste has to stand out.
Yeah, well, that RS11 did stand out. I remember really liking it.
Well, I mean, anything I had in RS11 in general pretty much was pretty good. I think I had some wax rosin that was RS11 cross. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Spliffy saying the best bud she had was your bang ring.
Nice. Hell yeah.
What's up, Andy? What's going on, fam? Oops. I don't know what I just did here.
I hope to enter more cups next year. That's my goal. 2025.
Hell yeah, that's a good goal.
I don't know. I'm gonna come back to it. I might think of some other strains, honestly.
T-Dub said he's been enjoying El Chivo by Society C. Yeah, no, I mean that's what we're taking. Take your time.
That's a cookie strain, isn't it? That's a cookie strain.
That's why I really wish I had access to our Instagram. I don't know why my shit just logged me out. So I was kind of hoping I'd check through the stories. I think if I was gonna say my favorite strain this year, I probably would go with, I don't know. I really enjoyed RS11 every time I had it, because every time I saw it, I did buy it.
Nope. I'm gonna toss it up. Shout out to our partner, that Jet Fuel Pave, man. That shit was gas. Old school organics. Like that was some of the other tasty flower that I really enjoyed this year.
When you're put on the spot to think about, remember that one smoke you had, like like, you know what I mean? Especially when you go to all these weed events and stuff, it's hard to remember all the strains. I'm still sticking with RS11.
I mean, I can tell you some of my favorite products. I can tell you some of my favorite products or brands.
Like I said, RS11 brought me to this idea that you can have like a little bit of gassiness and a little bit of sweetness to something. So I thought that was neat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
favorite product. The only one that I mean, I can tell you a few, but that Permanent Rain, man, by North Coast.
Oh, that shit was gas. That shit was gas.
What about favorite products? Go
ahead. Pretty much to me, anything in North Coast slap, but I got to say that 710 Percy, whatever joint donut we did, was out of that world. I forgot the name of the strain.
It was that
we did a review on it.
But the other 710 one I had too was very good. That Mega Z. The other one they had, I
wasn't
that
there,
one.
so
I know. No, I know. I'm just
can tell you.
No, I understand. That.
I'm a little upset, as you can't see. I'm a little hurt.
Geez. I was like, yeah, dude, you smoke weed without me too all the time. Sorry, bud. Like, it's okay. Everything will be all right. Dave doesn't try one strain. He's like, I hate it. I'm going to bed early. I'm like, relax, man.
Pretty much. I'm about to get out the stream right now.
I quit. I quit this podcast because you did a dab that way. No, but I mean. All jokes aside, like, isn't bad. Like, I really think that Permanent Rain was like, because just the RS11 plus that permanent marker, I was like, Jesus Christ. I remember even being like, dude, I can't share this with you guys. Like, this is one of my favorite. Like, that Green Bastard got me, like, really litty in the head, but that Permanent Rain was like, and I think maybe just because we happened to be in Vegas, and I remember just the day before being like, God, I wish we had some fucking Michigan weed. I'm getting, don't get me wrong, Vegas weed's it's just always a little drier, and we couldn't ever find, like, that weed that just slaps out there. And then just to be blessed by Travis with that Permanent Rain, I was like, God damn. If I see that in the stores, I might even.
I was there for that. I thought you were talking about the one you smoked at Fatty's. That's my bad.
I was. I'm saying my favorite strain. I was just, when you brought up that 1710, I was like, I think when I was gonna break down the flavors, I enjoyed the one that we had the other day because that was a little bit sweeter. It was very good.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
That Mega Z rosin, that was good. No, I'm not saying that 710 shit with that Percy rosin.
What was that rosin I got at the organic, not the organic cup? It was the one in May that you performed at. That shit was gas. That modified banana or something. Shout out to really Superior Solventless. Yeah. I think was it? No, was it them? No, I don't think it was actually that brand I just said. But that was gas rosin.
Superlative Solventless?
There you go. Thank you. I think I said something else.
Oh, that Peach Rings by Old School Rosin by Fifth Age. I went through a few grams of that. That shit slap-a-lapped. That was one of my more favorite products this year. I mean, this Eastside Alchemy stuff's pretty damn good. And I will say, I really like this Joker's Wild because, like I said, it's kind of like a sweeter gassiness. So this kind of came in clutch right now. But I like the carts from the EA. That was probably like my favorite. Let's just go. Why don't we just go through our favorite like products of the year? Like, what was your favorite? Like, okay, we already did our donuts, right? What's our favorite donut? Yours was 710. Mine's Permanent Rain or.
I can't say. I don't know if it's just 710. That was one of my favorite ones. I to be honest, I have too many that I really enjoyed this year. There was a lot of really good donuts. It's hard for me.
Dave. See, we can't do. I can't do.
No, I can do it on some. It's like if I got 1A,
saying it every time.
710. I'd have to say North Coast would be at the top with 710.
See, Spliffity had that Jet Fuel Pave too. Hell yeah.
What other donuts did we have that I really enjoyed? I think we tried Uplifted. They had a good one in the High Times Cup.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what I was trying to think. I was like, was there? But nothing really stood out to me so much in that High Times Cup. I think this was the year. Wasn't this the year? No, maybe it was last year. Nope. So that was last year when I got into those live resin joints. So this year's really been more just Donut City.
Yeah, in the infused bag, there's a lot of donuts.
I'm trying to remember if anything extremely stood out in the High Times bag, but the solventless bag we got, I thought there was some decent stuff in there. That's when we found Cushmaster.
Yeah,
I think.
I would have to pull up our reviews to tell you the products.
Yeah, because that Uplifted was very good. I tried that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of good products, but I think this year going into rosin, or having rosin become so prevalent, I do think there was like a jump in. I don't want to say necessarily like a jump in only solventless, because I still did live resin. I still smoked flour that wasn't organic. But there was a huge spike in solventless in my world. Especially because the price drop. You know what it was this year? That's what it was. Because before this year, everything was super expensive. So you're buying live resin. I was getting True North all the time. But a lot of rosin got down to more of the affordable range. So it's this year became really the year of solventless for me. So if I was really to break down anything for me, the product of the year was just solventless in general. Which I feel like if we went back to last year's predictions, I feel like that's probably what we said was donuts and solventless. Can't really remember. Oh, man.
You like that blue sorbet from the High Times Cup?
Yeah, that was good. Really fire. That was really unique. Again, it was almost sweet and skunky. Sweet and skunky.
I enjoyed the Gelinade. That stuff I liked. I preferred that. There was that Doinks grape, which was absolutely horrible. Because that was infused with those botanical terps. That.
You think so?
That for sure. Yeah. No, the El Blunto with Glacier Diamond infused. That was the worst. I even wrote it on the sheet. That was disgusting. But wasn't
this the year of the Jeters too?
Nah, Jeters are out last year.
Were they? I'm trying to remember.
They came out last September or something. They've been here for some time.
Either way, I guess what I would just say is the worst product this year that became so popular, maybe it wasn't, but just became popular, was those vape flavored infused products. I hate that shit. I don't know.
Unfortunately, there's a market, or they wouldn't be making it.
I understand. No, and I get it, because some people don't like the taste of weed, I guess. They just want it to taste like cart or berry blast or whatever.
I know, it hurts my soul. I'm like, no.
I don't know. I'm packing a bowl just because of that. It just frustrates me.
I'm like, please, let's just go with gas.
Well, it's crazy.
I mean, not gas.
Well, whatever the strain is, Some people just don't like the taste of weed, but they want to get high. Sure. So it's like, I ain't hating on you, but I'm hating on you. You know what
I mean? I ain't hating, but I'm hating. Yeah. That's too funny.
Yeah.
What else? What other bad? I think.
No, that grape by Doink might have been my worst favorite, because whatever Jeters, the Jeters, I can see why people like them if you like vapes. I get it, not my thing, but I get it. I can see why people like them. That grape shit that by Doink or whatever, it literally tasted like grape,
Yeah, it was so bad.
The most artificial grape you can picture. That's it. Whatever that is in your taste buds, that's it. That shit was trash city. Yeah, man, that was bad. By the way, this is
that was real bad. Oh, nice.
Sherlock.
Dude, enjoy. I can't wait to chop the cereal milk on the side. No, that's not 2023, but let me tell you something. I killed so many seeds in 2023.
Damn.
And I have my most plants go male on me in 2023.
So
crazy.
This is the year of the most learning in the grow. We're gonna call it year of learning in the grow.
You're always learning in the grow.
Oh, I'm always learning. Period. That's life, dog.
True.
Every time you're like, I got it. Life's figured out. Gotcha. Psych.
Nah. Yeah, I know. Psych, motherfucker. Psych.
I'm trying to think. You know what I would say this year was, though? I gotta stand up, man. Oh, I got like sciatic nerve pain. What am I, like fucking 100? Dude, I swear the past 5 days, my back has been hurting so bad. I would say this year was the year of cannabis events. Like, I know they started to pop off last summer, but they did just from last summer on, they've just been going strong. This whole year there's been events. Like, wasn't this year the Organic Cup? No, that was the end of 2022. But I feel like there's just been a lot of events. Just
yeah. Harry's events, he put on a couple. You had some Cannabis events. You had the Bring Your Best Bag. Yep. You had like Brooklyn, Detroit had like an event every other weekend within cannabis, and you're still seeing that happen right now. I mean, there's events closing out the end of the. So I mean, you are seeing it because I mean it's a way for people to get their brands out in front of people, product to try. Even though sometimes I don't think all the product might be the best, I think.
Well, and it's fun, man. That's the best part to me about it all. It's like, sure, I mean, you know, people. It's like when they try to do vendor days. Vendor days sort of get people to look at your stuff, but at the end of the day, like half the time when you see vendor days, like, you know, I think it's 50-50, right? Sometimes you get a passionate, you know, person like Andy, shout out the Cannon Boys, like, you know, he's always repping them hard and very ecstatic. But I think sometimes you see people who just don't even honestly care that much. And I think a lot of times that also shows. Like, meaning like if they're just handing out lanyards for every eighth you buy, you know, is that really going to help you want to buy an eighth? You know, it's like when you're at these events, you can actually like hang out and meet people, and you're smoking. Sometimes there's a lot of times there's a dab bar. There's, you know, everyone's giving out free little edible samples or something, right? And I think that's kind of what makes it fun. So now you're able to try them, get to know them. Usually there's more people there, you know. Still the same thing. Sometimes you just get some salesperson, but like.
Good comment on IG. Legacy, Big Cloud, Cannabis, CISO, Michigan Gem and Genetics. Thank you.
Well, yes. I mean, CISO, to name a few. We weren't able to make it up to, but we'll definitely be there this year. Shout out Neil. We had him come on from the podcast. He's one of the leaders of CISO. I played one or two Big Cloud events, which I love my Big Cloud fam. We always shout them out.
Yeah, they always hook it up when we're out there.
Yeah, I mean that's one of my favorite events always on the west side. Yeah, you made it to Gems and Genetics this year.
Yep. The Halloween one, I think it was.
Off events, man. You know, still got to get my ass up to Lansing for that Third Eye craft fair.
Yeah, I want to go check that out.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do some.
We should do that on a Saturday after a Wake and Bake or something.
Well, hopefully I'm going to grab some this weekend on New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, you'll be out in Lansing.
Yeah. Do you know which
it's so crazy that the years like done.
Cannabis? No, I don't know. Color commentary? I do not know.
The licorice smell?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, 2023. It's been a wild year. Well, okay. So where did we pick off? What happened in March, April, according to our Instagram stories now?
Well, I got out of our story event. I would say what happened in March or April. March. I don't know. I think we went to a Cannabis event. It's April, I know it's 420 and the kickoff of Hash Bash. Hash Bash kicks off in April.
Was popping this year.
In Monroe Street Fair. I mean, the weather was kind of cold. And the Hash Bash Cup. Hash Bash Cup is they got that already scheduled. I'm excited for Hash Bash this year. It'll be a fun day. I feel like we should just get a hotel out there on the Saturday.
Honestly, with how much driving and smoking is, we've talked about it, man. Hash Bash is always a thing, and this year we actually got to really enjoy the cup and Hash Bash, so it was a really full day. And like, so crashing out there would have been sweet. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be tight to sleep at the hotel, but also like it would be not sweet to sleep at the hotel because people get high.
I'm not saying I don't want to sleep there.
I'm
saying
I'm just saying in general. Yeah, no. But Hash Bash is always good too. You know, that's really all I can think about in the springtime. And then all summer, I felt like there was events.
Like every other day, every weekend for sure.
Cannon Babe had a bunch of things.
Yeah, a lot of sweet artists come through. We saw Method Man and Redman perform at what was that? What was that one in Ypsilanti? It was like in May.
Not Legacy. You're talking about the rainy event.
Yeah. My Loudflower was a sponsor of it.
I know, I'm forgetting. Spark in the Park.
Yeah. That was cool. Besides rain, I mean, we were literally soaked. It was like 6 hours, just straight downpouring rain. It's like cool.
Yeah, that was a good event. I actually had a really fun time at that. Ran to Spliff for a second. Got mad high. Shout out MI Loudflower for that whole event. That was awesome. I think they had a great tent. That was fun. Because even with the rain, we had a freaking great time. By hour 5, you're pretty cold. But it was pretty good. Nothing you can do about weather. It's Michigan.
That was Hash Bash this year though too. I remember it was so cold because we went out to eat with Nate and oh my god, Adam.
Oh yeah.
After Hash Bash.
Yeah.
And your hand was like frozen.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was like red. That's right. That's right.
He's like, and he banged it. And he's like, dude, it's still numb.
Oh right. Well, dude, we were outside for a long time, and we were just like, I gotta go. We have to go inside. So I was like, I don't usually drink beer, but I'm getting a big beer. I was getting the biggest beer. Nah, it's funny.
Like, yeah.
Yin Yang Twins. That's right, Yin Yang Twins. Slap a laugh there. I went to a bunch of cool concerts. I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers this year. It was sweet. I think that was this year. Oh my god. Jesus, no, last year.
That was last year.
God, I can't keep everything in order, man. I'm so sorry. This year was busy for me. I know it was summer-wise.
Yeah.
You're the donut for sure, man. Because I think like when we started, it was North Coast and Holy Cannoli, and now it's pretty much everyone's got a dab in or collab with someone at some point now. Everyone's trying to get in that solventless game somehow.
Dude, yep.
Which Eastside Alchemy, Fifth Age.
Oh, dude, how was the Red Rocks color commentary? I got it here. That's like that's on my bucket list is to go to a concert at the Red Rocks, an EDM show. Night, just vibing out. Like, I'll go see Deadmau5. Actually, it'd be Pretty Lights. I would love to see. Truthfully, be Pretty Lights. You opening up, that'd be dope too. I'll be backstage. But I just want to sit there.
No, dude.
I
hear
one concert, one venue. Gotta check it out, man. Gotta check it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. No doubt.
That's on the list, man. That's on the list.
Man,
I'm trying to think of some of the guests we had this year.
We had some decent guests this year. I know, and that's why I can't think straight.
Yeah.
I guess we go to the YouTube and check it out. That's what I'd have to do.
It'd be Spotify. It'd be your best bet. It's in an actual better order than the YouTube, because if I forgot to put something in the playlist, it wouldn't be there.
Yeah, but you put the links in this year that was good.
Say that again.
Do you have any personal things you look back and it was a good year? Yeah, Mike Canabesti, shout out. We hit our 200th episode this year.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fucking dope. Yeah. That was a sweet moment.
Yeah, opened up our partners. We have Old School Organics now, and MI Loudflower and Emerald.
Emerald Fire, yeah. Yeah, they've been very helpful. I mean, the studio was built in 22, but it's become a lot fuller in 23, and it's still not even finished yet. So I would say that's pretty sweet. The 200th episode actually was pretty big, dude. I thought that was pretty huge because when we started the whole podcast, it was just pretty much an idea for us, for me to talk cannabis, and then for you to say you produced the podcast. And now we're here, and it's continuing to grow, and we appreciate each and every one of you that's even listening or here live with us right now. We appreciate it. Without you, we wouldn't be growing and putting more of a voice on the cannabis. I'm more on the voice on cannabis. Don't get me lit.
Oh,
Can't
shout
speak.
out our boy Slim. We had an episode with Slim, Madman Plant.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. We actually linked up with Madman Plant actually out in Vegas just recently, which was dope.
Yeah, we have
excited to collab with him here in the future.
With him, and which I was so exhausted for on that third day.
Oh, getting that sit down interview with Exotic Genetics was dope. I enjoyed that actually a lot because I grow a bunch of his street. Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
That was a sick interview to grab. Man, what a great year. By the way, let us know anything in the comments if you have something you're grateful for, something you learned this year, or something maybe for, like, you know, anything really. So we're just talking about the episodes now.
What other episodes are there?
You guys should do a live spot from Red Rock. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Another hell yeah. That'd be dope.
Apex Solving.
Goals put on the dream board.
See, Apex Solving, we met at Big Cloud. They were caregiver.
Yep.
Adult use.
And they had that fire donut. They brought what was it? Homer Simpson, Homer Stash,
Flintstone donuts. I think.
I thought it was Homer. Was Homer the person that rolled it?
Okay, there's a couple there because there's Flintstones donuts and maybe it was Homer Simpson.
Fuck, that was gas. Whatever. Fuck, man. Fuck. That was some good stuff.
You know what's a big thing this year in cannabis in general that I can't believe we haven't even really talked about yet was rescheduling cannabis has become a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's really become more of a thing that probably will happen. I want to break this down in a shorter video too, but we got a little tidbit out in Vegas talking about like the need for why rescheduling is so necessary and why you can't jump to descheduling. But essentially, research has to be done at that level for a year. So my prediction, and I think our prediction, is about 2026 is where we're going to see things really start to change and go decriminalized. Because if we get it rescheduled by next year, 1 year of research, and then by the time it gets on the ballot, by end of 2025, beginning of 2026, is probably when it's going to go decriminalized. So hopefully, right? That's the hope. If it continues, I mean, I'm sure we'll have delays. That's why I'm saying 2026, not 2025. So yeah. That's good. We learned some cool stuff about rescheduling, because I'll be honest, I was like, deschedule it. But now I learned, out in Vegas, why you got to reschedule and the importance of the steps.
Unfortunately.
You know what?
Who knows?
What I'm just remembering this year? We had that shit that surprised me that was pretty good. I remember that Cheech and Chong stuff that I was like, we thought it was going to be trash, and it was all right.
We got that in our
Bay City. We did the
Bay City.
Review.
That was when our buddy Kyle came with us, and we toured Bay City.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I know we did we didn't do as many as most years, but we did a couple.
Yeah, actually, we checked out Emerald, our partner, did a tour. Checked out their shop in Coleman. So if you're ever in Coleman, Michigan, go check out Emerald Fire. And then we hit up Bay City and checked out a couple dispos out there as well.
I think we did. You tried that New York and Cali Bud, technically out in New York. I tried some Maine stuff and some Massachusetts stuff when I was out there because that weed competition. Because we met our boy from Infused Productions. Why am I forgetting his actual name? Mike. We had him on the podcast. Remember Mike?
Yeah, he was cool as hell.
Yeah, he was a great interview.
Yeah, he had the story about the RSO. Yeah, I'll never forget Mike. Me and him were connecting on and off. So yeah, no, Mike was cool.
Like, I'll just leave. See you guys.
You're like, I just set this up. All right, cool. All right, see you guys.
No, for real though. No, but that's kind of. I met some great people too. Shout out Spliffany. Shout out to all our new listeners and everyone, And shout out to all our old listeners who've been listening forever because we appreciate y'all. Because without y'all, we would have been demotivated a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Ruby.
We do it for the people.
We did some giveaways. We gave away some concert tickets throughout the year.
Oh yeah, we started giveaways for tickets. Yeah, we'll definitely continue that next summer, and we're gonna come in more prepared. But I think what we do 3 or 4 ticket giveaways, and then we did a couple merch giveaways. We gave away seeds. Shout out to Mota Seeds and MI Loudflower for hooking up that fat on that gift.
Yep.
And
that was a sick gift. Happy Dewey won it. Shout out.
Yeah.
I think she's actually in the chat. She said, "Hey yo," on IG.
Oh, did she? What's up, fam? I'll see you New Year's Eve.
Yep.
We'll be blazing. Hopefully I can get some a little bit more candidate stuff. We'll see. you hear me smile? Like it was really hard.
Oh no. I know. I do. I don't have to look at you. I know what you're doing. I know. I see you, fam. I see you. We'll see what we can do.
No. Anyways, no. Yeah, no, that was a sick giveaway. That was really fun to do because that was probably one of our biggest giveaways. You know.
Yeah. No, and we actually gave away a Puffco too. We gave away a Puffco, at our event.
Oh yeah, we gave away a Puffco. Yeah.
Yep. And then there's a couple other swag bags as well too. A couple other swag bags. There's no crickets. That's so funny. Everyone's like crickets. Oh, nice. Jesus, how long is this?
Like, Jesus, I don't know. Usually I fade out. I thought it was. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's awkward for all of us now. I'm fucking out myself.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
We started doing commercials with our homies over at Airbus. We started we're trying new things. I mean, we did some media coverage at some events.
Yep,
I don't know, man. This year's been a lot of learning, man, for us, man, and like doing a lot of podcasts. I mean, dude, think about what we just did in Vegas. We got the stream for all the advocates. Shout out Jamie Lowell, Meds Cafe. Stacey,
that was sick.
Fighting for unions and shit. She was a great episode, by the way, too. I don't know. Just been really honored. Like this year's Vegas trip was ridiculous in itself. Core memory.
Yeah. Yeah, now so fresh.
Core memories.
So fresh. Yeah, it's been fun. Happy Dweeb just said she was about to shout out that giveaway, and she'll be growing them this spring. And shout out to the shirt. She wears them all the time. So appreciate the support and always for tuning in and supporting us. So thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm glad you won. Looking forward to seeing those grow throughout the summer. Can't wait for spring, honestly. Now that Christmas has passed and like we're hitting the new year, I'm like, all right, spring forward.
I love how he says it like that. We're hitting the new year. No. What he means is that we hit the shortest day, and now it's getting longer again. So the day's just like ready for spring. And he's like, all right, I've had enough of this winter shit. And by the way, it was basically like springtime and Christmas. Like when I woke up on the day of Christmas, it was like 55. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like I was just wearing a hoodie.
Dude,
like shoes.
It was so foggy. And now I get why that one song makes sense now when they sing
Christmas Eve.
Because I was like, it's never that foggy.
I just got those out of my head, man.
No, it's literally been stuck in my head now for like 4 days. How many days are we since Christmas?
How many days are we? I'm 1 day.
2.
2 days?
2.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's been like a sleep. It's been like I have 2 paces during the holidays. 100 and 0, right? Like I'm either going, the fam, or it's me on the couch, like high off an edible with a bunch of food. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel you.
Yeah, this holiday was great. I got to see some fam. Brought the dog and the cat, so that was great.
I had a good holiday, man. It was good as well. Yeah, it was fun. I smoked with all my cousins. I was telling you before. It was hilarious. Cousins and aunts after dinner. I was like, who wants to go smoke?
Everyone leaves except for like your dad. And, like,
that was actually my mom's side. That's what's even more funny. Yeah. I was like, I carried some dishes for my mom, and I was like, all right, I'll be right back.
Can of Mom's pretty cool. So.
Yeah.
Can of Mom wasn't out there.
Shut up. She's like, oh, David, no.
Just kidding. No, David. No, Canada David.
No, David.
No, Cannabis David. His full name.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Grease?
His mom calls him.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah, any predictions for 2024? Or anything you think we'll see in 2024?
Because solventless has kind of made its thing. Donuts have made its thing. I don't know if I necessarily can predict the next product. You know what I'm saying?
What about?
Like 2 years ago, I think what I said was like either the drinks or the nanotechnology with edibles, and then this year I said solventless donuts. Like last year, for 2023. I'm not exactly sure, like, if there's a product per se, or a strain that's sticking out. I do think right now people are looking for, those unique flavors now, where it used to be sweet and skunk, like sweet and sweet or gassy, right? Right, those were the big,
Yep.
like, oh, it's funky or it's sweet. I think now we're trying to find those, like, blended tastes, right? So maybe that's my prediction, is that we're going to see some really, hopefully, unique flavors starting to pop out. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like I said, I think this year, I think if any prediction for real, like for cannabis itself, like as far as strains, I don't really have anything or products, but I will say that I truly think that it will get rescheduled this year.
You said it here first.
Fuck yeah, I do think it should be descheduled, but after what we heard from the, homie Tommy, that heard it from a lobbyist, that makes sense that they have to reschedule it, do the amount of research to prove it at that federal level, and really make it like legitimate. And it might start the safe banking stuff. I really don't know what'll start. Something needs it to shift. So I think this year might be the year it's going to shift. What about you? Any predictions?
I mean, it's a presidential election year, so I mean that could make sense. We'll see. I don't know.
I think that'll be a huge thing that people.
Something's got to happen. I think something will happen because there's been nothing done in the past 4 years with cannabis with like the talk since like an election. Yeah. So I think they'll do something will happen potentially, like safe banking maybe gets passed, maybe rescheduling, which hopefully not. I got a question for you. Do you think every flower brand turns their flower into concentrates, some form of concentrate?
What do you mean? Like everyone
like on the market? Yeah, like all the flower brands. Because like I think a lot of brands, I think most flower brands are gonna do some type of rosin collab in 2024, either just rosin or some type of donut as another product instead of just selling flower as their brand. Like how you have brand.
I see what you're saying, but I might take it a step farther and say this might be the year of the collab, because we are starting to kind of run. I mean, if you look at kind of how trends have been going the past few months, man, everyone's been collabing with everyone, because I think we've run out of, like you said, like how many other products can we come with? We're just mixing concentrates, and this is what we can do with edible, where you like smoke the joint at the end, you bite off the tip, and you eat an edible. Like what else is left? Like we're getting crazy with it. So I think now what you're seeing is a lot of people who are like, "Yo, I roll the best." Okay, shit, you do. I got the best rosin. You're like, "Oh, motherfuckers!" Like I got the best flower. Now you're seeing these like 2 or 3-way collabs where maybe that's what it is. Maybe one of these days we start getting these huge collabs. Because look at 710, man. That's Fear of Booth flower, 710 rosin, and then GT rolling, right? And to me, that's one of the best products that we really smoked. And I think what it is you're bringing that collaborative skill set together. So maybe I like where you're going with that, because I think collaboration maybe this year too. Like predictions with the rescheduling is more like law orientated. And now you bring up that it's election year. I truly think that's going to be a huge topic for the election year. Are you supporting rescheduling? Or not rescheduling?
Cannabis is going to be a main. Yeah, there'll be some type of topic that they'll be debating about later on for sure.
I definitely think so. I like collaboration, because collaboration feels like where I feel like a lot. We've been talking about that, like saying Fifth Age or North Coast, they're ahead of the curve. But I think it's because they collab. They're like, I have this skill. Well, let's take your skills.
Yo, Happy New Year. Call it. Oh my God, I can't even speak. CC, thanks for joining, dude. I appreciate it. Happy New Year, dude. He was dipping, so I want to say. Peace out.
Said
color commentary. Jeez.
Said it better.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the Tigers.
No.
The Tigers. The Lions kicked ass, right? That's a big thing. I'll give you.
Oh my God.
Here, go ahead,
dude. Year 2023. Let me.
He's like, Jesus Christ. So Lions. Lions. So, NFC champs, huh?
No.
That means they're the best in the North, right?
Yes, Kings of the North.
Crazy, huh?
First time in 30 years, bro.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. It's amazing. It'll be first home field
I was like, what else is going good this year? I was like, oh.
No, honestly, that was amazing. I actually went to my mom's to watch the game on Christmas Eve before I went to my papa's for dinner, and
I saw you had
it was like weird because we used to watch all the games growing up. Me and her used to watch the games all the time growing up. So watching the celebration, I was just like, oh, this is fucking amazing. Like, hell yeah. We still have a lot to get done, though. I can't believe but the franchise is just bringing so much like attention to the city, and I just love it. I'm like, this is dope.
100%.
I was so happy. I still am so happy.
I can see it. It was the first time he smiled the whole episode. He's like,
oh my God, Lions.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. It's a lot of misery we've gone through all these years.
Should I do a Minty's dab or should I do another EA dab? You're right. Do another EA dab. Damn.
I mean, if you're not doing the EA dab, I'd be upset.
Yeah, dude, I love this artwork, too, on this Joker's Wild. I ended up following the artists because they were at Legacy. And
who is it?
I forget who the artist was, but great artwork. Cool. I ended up following him. Cool. Followed me back. I'm like, what's up, fam? I like art.
I'm doing some rosin as well. What up, cuz?
Well, we're probably we got like 10 minutes left, so we're going to do a dab time. T-Dub, if you're with us, my dog.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. We were just like we said at the beginning, if you didn't catch it, we were just planning to go improv for the episode instead of just releasing it not live. We figured we'd go live, and then the audio will be released tomorrow, so you'll be able to catch the audio tomorrow if you want to catch anything if you missed. But appreciate everyone joining us. Cheers, my dude.
Spliff goes EA all day. EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Some people will get that. You know,
cheers
funny,
to.
Em was telling me that there was another saying too. It was like EA Sports, and there was or EA Life or EA Games, and there's like a whole nother saying. I was like, well, that's lame. I've never heard that before in my life. Like I was like, what is that? I don't think I've ever heard of EA Sports.
It's in the game. Cheers, my dude.
Cheers.
Cheers to 2023 going into 2024.
I'll see you Saturday. I was like, man, I won't see you till
cheers
next year. Is it too
cheers,
early
happy
for
to
that joke?
Cheers us as well too. What?
Oh God, is it too early for that joke? See you next year.
What? I say that to everyone in the office because I hate it.
Are you that guy?
I hate it, but I'm like, I'll see you next year.
I hate it, so I'm not that guy.
Yeah, sometimes I hate myself too. Yeah, for doing that. It's just there. I'm just like, oh God, it's so funny.
Well, when you're in that last couple days at the office, you're like, I just want to leave, so I'm gonna just make a joke.
Well, dude, honestly, it's like that weird time between Christmas Eve or Christmas Day and New Year's Day. It's so odd how it falls sometimes. So it's like, just give everyone the week off, like the whole world.
You're telling me. I ran out of PTO because I had the family issues last week, so I literally took off Friday, and then like I work today and tomorrow, but like, I got so much to do tomorrow because today was like just catching up on random shit. There's no one really is here mentally,
Yeah, I know. Like I'm right now. Like I think I said on the Wake and Bake. I'm literally starting to prep myself for 2024. Getting that vision board out, goals here, do all that type of stuff. So make some changes and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really focused on. I mean, end of the year is end of the year. I mean, I obviously want to close it out strong and go in the new year strong too. So,
damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
One thing I will say, though, worst thing about having like back pain is when you take a dab or smoke some weed and it actually does hit good and you cough, it hurts. You're like, I don't know if I enjoyed that or I didn't.
Yeah, that back pain's the worst, man. I remember when I tweaked my back lift with some stuff. Oh, God.
I just picked up Kilo wrong. He's a moving animal, so.
Yeah, that would be true.
It's all it takes sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, happy Dewey has a comment. I was literally just talking to my best friend that the world should shut down the last week of the year. Agreed.
Yeah, Europe does it right. I guess they do 14 weeks of mandatory vacation. 14 weeks of mandatory vacation.
What?
So you get a third of your year off? Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah, why don't you pitch that to us?
Yeah. No, that ain't happening, my dude.
I'll give you 14 minutes, maybe.
No, that ain't happening. Do you want to say we will be going live this Saturday? So catch us if you want to catch us one more time before the end of the year, going into the new year. We'll be live 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, we're hitting the floor running. We got some episodes recorded for you already. So we're super excited.
Yep, they'll be dropping.
Those. We got more we're setting up. So.
Yeah, we got a lot planned for 2024. I think it's going to be a good year. I hope it's a good year for everybody. Appreciate everyone tuning in through all of our podcasts throughout the year. If you have any questions, everyone hit the DMs, hit us in the chat. If you have any guests you'd ever want us to check out or potentially interview, let us know. We're always looking to bring on potential interviews or people that are transcending the industry or doing stuff different, maybe cultivating some new genetics. Let us know. And
I'm
he did. Ghostbusters joined. He did pick up Kilo wrong. He caught your back.
I'm literally just like repositioning myself every couple seconds. Just like, everything's fine.
Too funny. Yeah, you gotta take it easy, old man over there.
Real, man. I know it's real. Gotta live with your back, man. That's the realest shit ever.
Yeah. Truthfully, 2023 overall, great year. I don't think I got anything else left to say on it.
I think you're right, man. I think next year's gonna be the year of the collabs. I mean, I just like when you said that, I really heard that better. And I do think rescheduling. I think we were both kind of on point with that because I think that's what's gonna happen this year. We'll see what happens. Right? Maybe they'll do something. Like
I don't want it to reschedule. I want deschedule.
Like how we took I know, but it takes time. Remember, I don't think it's gonna happen this year. That's not what I think. I think Tommy's right. I think it's going to be 2025, 2026. Because that makes sense with what the lobbyist was talking about. Yeah, of course. Scheduling is what's needed or what's deserved. But I think rescheduling is the first step there. So.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. It'll be interesting what plays out here going into next year. But... On that, appreciate it. Everyone have a... Are you serious, Ghostbusters?
You just like pause. I'm like, I thought you froze. I'm like, what happened?
He said, "Let's do a metric trap collaboration."
I don't know how you do it, but I love it. I'm like, dude,
yeah, I mean, I'd be down to talk. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Awesome. Well,
yeah, man. That's I think that's the year because I think when you start bringing these different forces together, it's like what I was even telling you, man. Like, you're pretty good at something. You take someone who's really good at something, and you're really good at something. You got two really good somethings. It's like, dang. So, yeah. Hell yeah, G. Well, yeah, thanks for everyone for listening.
Yep.
Yeah, and we actually, this year is our first intro song I tried to make. I'll probably make a V2 going into next year, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. No, you got it. Now we won't get flagged, so let's play that track. Let's let it go.
Hell yeah! Thank you for everything, everybody. Like Dave said, we really appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep doing more, and we hungry, so we out here.
Yeah, gotta eat. Hopefully everyone has a great new year, health, wealth, blessings, and thank you for everybody tuning in. And always, we're here to advocate.
Educate.
And inspire. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Smoke good.
Love it.
Okay.
Listen.